Thank you for that welcome. And thank you, Amanda, for pushing that buzzer. Ever since you did it, my life has been bonkers. People approaching me on the road saying, well done. But the most common question I get is, you're from where? Is it Mali, Maui? It's Malawi. And if any of you don't know where that is, it's where Madonna adopted all the babies from. That's us. Yeah, you're jealous. I do miss my little brother. And Angelina took my sister, so. And I've been in the UK a while. I was tricked into moving here. I was tricked because I was watching television and I saw an angry guy came on television and he said, oh, these immigrants take all the good jobs, all the good women. I was like, wow, that's what I'm looking for. Sometimes comedy, it's hard to laugh sometimes because the news is full of depressing stuff. But I think the thing is, it's misleading because amazing things happen every day, little acts of kindness, but they don't report it. They put it on page 10, they open with the doom and gloom. If the BBC News was a mate of yours, you'd never go over. Look, I'm not going to that depressing barbecue. I'm gonna hang out with Cartoon Network. But it's an amazing time to be alive. People say stuff like, I miss the good old days. The good old days were terrible. We've got amazing stuff. We've got Wi-Fi. Yeah. We've got rights. Women can vote. Yeah. I'm black. 200 years ago, this would have been an auction. We've come a long way, that's all I'm saying. But even with the doom and gloom, the Malawian press is a lot worse than your press here. I'll tell you. Like, I did the first ever comedy show in Malawi, which isn't an accomplishment. I'm the only stand-up comedian, right? And I called the local press and said, send a reporter. The editor said, why don't you write the review yourself? Huh? You give me some money, I will say we wrote it. I was disgusted by the total lack of integrity in the Malawian press. But wow, that was the best review I ever got. 7 stars! He's a genius! The African McIntyre! But it's crazy I'm on television right now because my ex always felt I wasn't ambitious enough. She always used to be like, you're a comedian, come on, be more ambitious. I said, hey, I'm happy. She said, you're not happy. I said, I think I'm happy. She said, no, be more ambitious. I did not sign up for somebody who's going nowhere. I snapped. I told her, look, you knew I wasn't ambitious the day we met. Of all the women in the bar, I approached you. Yeah, you're laughing. I'm single now. And I am looking for love, I'll admit. I'm looking for love. You know, gotta get that citizenship, you know. But it's hard to date on a budget. I remember going for a date and the woman made a lot more money than me, which isn't a problem. We're in the 21st century, but I was ashamed. I remember the waiter came up, assumed I was gonna pay. Put the bill in front of me, I had to go, I'll get the next one. I felt so pathetic watching her pay. I wanted so badly to be part of the transaction. So I just took the change. I don't understand the British. I saw a beautiful British woman looking at a mirror upset. I said, what's going on? She said, can't you see? It's a fat mirror. I was like, what do you mean the mirror's fat? She said, this mirror makes me look fatter than I really am. I said, wow, I think my eyes have the same problem. I was not mocking her. Don't be angry with me. It was a cultural misunderstanding. I'm from Africa. It's different. When we see someone overweight, we don't think go on a diet. We're more like, where did you get the food? I think we gotta follow her home. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
I tried to get waxed. Yeah, I tried waxing for the first time. Yeah, and my friend, she has a spa. She runs out of her house, and to support her, I was like, oh, I'm gonna get the whole spa package. You know, and part of it was a bikini wax. Yeah, so I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. I'll try it, you know. And she told me, she said, Wanda, it's gonna hurt a little bit. And I was like, I'm tough. I got that shit. So she put the wax on there and put the tape on there, and I smacked the shit out of her. You hear me? You hear me? What the fuck is wrong with you? Shit! Is this what you do? You just sit up in your house and snatch hair off of people all day? This is some sick shit. And then she starts smacking it. I'm like, ow, 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 bitch, ow, what you doing? She's like, oh, that takes the sting away. I was like, no, that fucking hurts. How would you like it if I stabbed you and then stuck my finger in the hole? Ooh. Don't that feel better? Soothing, huh? Ooh, I was mad. And then I was mad because I had to let her finish. You know, I had to let her get her to even that shit out. I couldn't have like one side waxed and one side razor. That shit don't match. It felt like somebody else was in my pants. You know, like. Well, how you doing? That hurt, boy. And then it got worse. Because I thought she was finished, and then she goes, okay, now, turn over. Yeah. I was like, excuse, she said, turn over, I gotta get the backside, I gotta get your butt. I was like, my butt? I was like, oh, that won't be necessary. Nothing goes on back there. Besides, I like it to look like that because it scares people away. You know, make them think I got a dog chained up back there or something. If they get close, I even growl a little bit. She was like, roll over, fool, come on, come on. She's like, it won't hurt that much. I'm like, well, what the fuck? All right. Little change, why not? So I turned over. She put the wax in there and put the tape in there. Everything went white. and a little bit of pee came out. And I passed out. But I wasn't out long. I wasn't out long, because when I woke up, she was still standing there holding the thing. And she goes, are you okay, Wanda? I was like, I think you just ripped out my asshole. Yep, you have ripped out my asshole. Why would you do that? Don't throw that one. Give me that back. I need that one back. Some sick shit. I've never felt pain like that before. That kind of pain should happen out in the wild somewhere.
Some of the places we're planning on performing this next year, we're talking about going to Germany, we're talking about going to Bulgaria, and India. India's on the list of new places we're gonna visit. And I'm excited about India. You know, when I was telling people in England that we're going to, to India, I had Indian people telling me, oh, it's gonna be amazing when you go there. You're gonna enjoy it. You're gonna love it. It's amazing. And I just stare, and the guy goes, why are you staring? I go, because your voice doesn't match the... Oh, you think we all sound like... I'm sorry, dude. I live in America. Indians over there, keep it real. I'm sorry. And I have nothing but love and respect for Indian people. I'm gonna tell you something right now. Indian people in the United States are the hardest working people I have ever seen. And that's coming from a Mexican, okay? And I'll tell you why I say this. You will never see an Indian person with a sign that says, we'll work for food in the United States. And you will never see an Indian person committing a crazy crime. Like, when was the last time you heard of Indians robbing a bank? Look, everybody, oh, I can't remember, bro. Because it doesn't happen. First of all, Indian people are so nice and they're so sweet. I can't see it. You know, you're gonna rob a bank, you need authority. You need to come in there guns blazing. I said, get your ass on the ground now. I can't imagine. Would you please take the money? Why are you laughing? I am talking to you. Forget this. I'm out of here. I don't need this. He gets in the car. His partner's waiting for him. Did you get the money? They would not give me the money. Did you show them the gun? I showed them the gun. We better leave. They're going to call the police. They're still laughing. Where did you get the computer? They thought I was tech support.
That's why Indian people never play villains in movies. Have you noticed that? All the big movies, James Bond and Bourne Identity, you never have Indian villains, ever, ever, ever. Just doesn't work out. Because Indian people don't have that vibe. They'll use other people, from the Asias and the Middle East and everything. They'll use Chinese and they'll use the Arabs and they love the Muslims now. But they'll never use Indian people. They just don't have the dangerous sound to them. It's always got to be the classic scene in the movie, It's got to be the United Nations gathered around a table. Then on the big screen comes that terrorist announcement. The assistant runs in. Sir, it's a message from the terrorist Boris. And they switch on the screen. Pew! And then Boris comes on. Hello, United Nations. It is I, Boris. Boris Kablechnikov. I have placed bombs all over the world in major cities. And if you don't pay me $1 billion US, I will make world go kaboom. You've got 1 hour. That's Vidania. And they'd be like, oh, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? They'd be scrambling for the money. They'd be, oh, what are we gonna do? You'd never have an Indian guy doing that. Just wouldn't be the same. Assistant running into the room. Sir, it's the infamous terrorist Rajesh. They'd switch on the big screen, pew, and there he'd be. Is it on? Okay. Hello? Hello, UN. Hello, namaste, namaste. Namaste, how are you, uncle, auntie? Pleasure. My name is Rajesh, and I have placed bombs strategically all over the world. Now, if y'all don't pay me $1 billion US, I will proceed to make the entire world go kaboom. They'd be like, but Rajesh, we don't have money, Rajesh, we don't have money, it's the credit crunch. Okay, how much you got then? Because I don't want to destroy the world. Where would I go on holiday? The madness.
My mom cured everything with Vicks Vaporize. Vicks Vaporize. There's one time I thought I had pneumonia. I go, Mom, I think I have pneumonia. She goes, I'll put extra Vicks on your body, Joseph. Just rub it everywhere, Joseph. Rub it on the bottom of the foot. And then put a sock on the foot. And then the pneumonia will come out of the foot, Jose. I'm just smothered in fucking Vicks. I should have called the cops. One time I was so sick, I swear to God, true story, I go, Mom, I don't feel good. I can't sleep. I can't sleep, Mom. My mom took her finger and stuck it in Vicks and rubbed it on top of my eyelids. On top of my eyelids. That shit burned so bad, I go, Mom, it burns. I can't open my eyes. My mom goes, well, then you can sleep. Good night, Jose.